My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Kung Fu Panda. And this review will have spoilers, so there's your warning. But this movie is obviously amazing, but dare I say it? I think I will. This movie is a masterpiece. I legitimately think it is one of the best movies of all time. Like, it would be in my top 100 movies. It is that good. Um, I remember seeing it in theaters back in 2008, and I loved it then, and rewatching it today, I love it even more now. It's just DreamWorks doesn't get the credit they deserve for how many gems they truly have. So let's begin talking about the cast. And Jack Black gives the performance of his career here. He brings so much life and energy and personality to this character, and he carries it incredibly well. He is the heart and soul of this movie, and I just thought he did everything he needed to perfectly. Dustin Hoffman. Look, hot take. I've seen Rain Man, I've seen Kramer versus Kramer, I've seen Straw Dogs. This is my favorite Dustin Hoffman performance. I think he brings layers and depths to this character so incredibly well, and I'll talk about it more later, but the movie is completely reliant on him and he sells you on absolutely everything. Then we've got Ian McShane, who, say what you will, I think gives the performance of his career here. Tai Long is a top movie villain. Not only is he menacing and a complete badass, but his backstory adds real depth to him, and there is emotion present, and he represents so many of the themes of the movie so incredibly well, and Ian McShane just brings everything he needed to. That scene where he's yelling at Shifu at the end about how he was trained to be the Dragon Warrior is a heartbreaking scene and just exceptional work. Randall Duke Kim, I don't think gets talked about nearly enough. His performance as Oogway is just perfect. He sounds like the wise man he needed to, and every line delivery is just perfection. Angelina Jolie, I think, does a really great job. She manages to stand out. David Cross brings enough personality to his character. Lucy Liu does a perfectly fine job. She doesn't really say much though. Seth Rogen, I think, does a good job. And Jackie Chan does a good job. And James Hong, for such a minor character in this first movie, he still finds a way to stand out. So the entire cast is a real strength of this movie. The characters are so well written, and I love the story being told because ultimately, like, sure, this movie on its surface is about a panda learning kung fu, but if you look deeper, it's really a movie about potential and guidance and arrogance and how we shouldn't look down on people because everybody has potential and they need guidance and patience. And what I love so much about this movie is that Shifu, not Paul, but Shifu, is the center of it. He is a character that needs to change. He needs to be willing to teach Paul. And we see just how arrogant and difficult he can be, and that mindset turned Tai Long into a monster. But by the end of the movie, he does change. He does become more open minded, and this mindset leads to Paul becoming the Dragon Warrior. And you just buy each and every beat of it. And Poe's transformation is really well done. I love how they use food. It ties into the comedic nature of this movie while still understanding the core of it. And by the end, I am moved by his journey. That one line that he says to Tai Long, "There is no secret ingredient. It's just you." It hits me in the feels, and I actually think this movie is really profound. It has a lot to say about human nature, and like there's one conversation between Oogway and Shifu about a peach tree. And it's just so well written. Like, I've seen plenty of A24 movies. Almost none of them are as profound as this movie, and I truly mean that. Like, I do like how funny this movie can be. My favorite joke is when Tigress is like, "And he's stuck with you." Somebody who just treats it like a joke, and Paul's just like, "Aduh." That scene always cracks me up. But on the surface, it might seem like an immature movie, but you look deeper into it, and it's actually a really mature story. The animation, I do think, is great. I love how stylized it can be at times. But the action in this movie, I'm going to go ahead and say it, is some of the best action in movie history. It is so well choreographed and animated, and it's just exceptional. Tai Long's escape, as over the top it is just a thrilling moment. I love the scene where Tai Long faces off against the Furious Five on the bridge. That scene is just fantastic. And the joke when Mantis is carrying all the ropes of the bridge is just comedy gold. But the scene of Shifu and Tai Long fighting at the end is so beyond powerful. Just a master having to face off against his greatest failure. And there's just so much emotional weight to it, and it's just a perfect scene. It really is. And of course, the Tai Long and Paul fight scene is a bit lighter, it's a bit funnier, but it still completely works for me. The movie, I think, is emotional. Like I said, it's just got so much going on, and it's so honest in how it's exploring everything that it does move my soul. It really does. And of course, that's elevated by the amazing music by John Powell and Hans Zimmer. This score elevates everything single scene that it's present in, and it adds excitement, it adds emotion, and it just gives this movie its unique identity, and it's just truly exceptional work. I love the world building. You know, the Furious Five, the Dragon Warrior, the Dragon Scroll. It's just really well done, and it's explained so seamlessly, and I just kind of love how culturally rich this movie is. So like, I just think this movie just fully delivers in every single way. Thematically, character-wise, narratively, emotionally, it just hits every single beat it needed to. I think there is some real profound writing here, and I just think it's perfection. I love this movie, and all of the cast does a really great job. So I'm giving Kung Fu Panda a 9 out of 10. I really do think it's that good. Yeah, just a truly amazing movie. But Kung Fu Panda, have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin, out.